did a big stretch in here. I didn't even touch these really. These are from yesterday. I wash my hair every other day. And I already have hairspray in it, so I just kept it. Okay, I'm gonna do a little quick reading. I'm so proud of myself. I've been getting up every single day. Well, psych, I literally skipped Monday work. But 3 days in a row is good for me. I'm not a 9-to-5 worker at all. I don't know. I would go insane. Wait, Sophie, hi. Wait, Sophie, you're, whenever I go live is the time that you're probably just relaxing, sitting on your phone, and just like entertaining yourself. Is this your nighttime, Sophie? Because I know that everybody's from all around the world in here. Is it nighttime for you right now? Because it's sunrise. It's 8 a.m. here where I am. You're from Norway? Whoa. That's pretty cool. Let me tell you something. You're all the way on the other side of the world right now. That's pretty cool. You're all the way on the other side of the world. That's pretty cool. It's 5 at afternoon. Aww. So you're done with school, probably did your homework, and now you're probably relaxing. I haven't even invited Source. Let me invite Source, and then we will start pulling cards. Source, I welcome and accept you into every cell of this reading, every cell of this channel. May you guide and lead the messages today. I thank you for your presence. Let the people know what to hear. Maybe read only the part of the message that is going to be helping the travelers move forward into knowledge, into clarity, into hope, and give them encouragement. Bye, Sophie. I'll see you later. I'll see you later, Sophie. Okay, invite a source. Shuffle the cards. Anything else? No, I'm gonna start pulling them. Sorry for the lighting, but I like parked horizontal this way, horizontal the other way, and now I parked vertical. The screen is very loud today, but we'll just have to deal with it. Wow, half the deck just flew out. There must be, like, I want to say communication that somebody probably, either you want to give somebody communication or somebody wants to give you communication that they don't know how to do, and it's gonna just come out like blah, like a blur or like barf. Did I grab all the cards? I think so. I had to check because they fell on the floor. I didn't want half the deck missing. Okay. Okay, it's time for bullies. And it begins. Okay, first card out for in your past energy, we have the Knight of Wands. And so it begins. Bring it on, bullies. Bring it on. More bad karma for you. More good karma for me. Bring it on, bullies. I'm going to be applauded by God for encouraging bullies to even grow and learn their lessons, while the bullies are going to stand in front of God. And he's going to be like, bitch, why'd you just make fun of these people? What the hell? Nah, bitch. No heaven for you. Bring it on, bullies! Bring it on! Tess said, LOL, that neck tattoo. And Selmy said, BS. And Tess said, God is gay. Well, I wouldn't be surprised if God is everything. So they probably have like 10,000 personalities. And they probably have they probably are gonna get the gay award. Probably. They're gonna get the award for everything. And then Tess said, bullies are afraid of you. Well, they be wildin' in here. Hopefully one day they'll be afraid of me, but I don't think I don't think I've given them something to be afraid of yet. I was actually thinking about this yesterday. I don't think they're scared of me yet, but one day they will be. Wasile said, hi. Hi. Okay, let me pull the rest of these cards. It's not today, but one day it will be. I've gotten into a terrible habit, but the thing is, I'm okay with it. This is something that's killing me, but also, like, it's giving me health problems. Not even killing me because we're dying just in general every day. But this is something that is going to give me health problems. But I don't care because I can't get out of bed without my energy drink. Literally, the first thing I do is get an energy drink. My alarm goes off. I stand up. I go and go. And then I'm like, okay, I'm not falling back asleep. Because if I don't do that, I'm going straight back to sleep. I'm turning off all my alarms. It's going to give me health problems, but I'm not sure how to fix the problem. I'm not sure how to get myself out of bed without an energy drink. And coffee is a little bit better, but coffee doesn't have the same effect as energy drinks. And green tea, I did try that for a while, but that also, I don't have the energy to go boil hot tea and make tea in the morning. I need something real fast so that I don't fall back asleep. Does anybody else struggle with that? Okay, let me pull the rest of the cards. Vasily said a dab, and then a wave, and then a heart, fingers, and then a stop. Tess said, how old are you? I am 27, Tess. I look probably, people say I look younger than I am. For your current energy, we have the 8 of Wands. So far we only have fire signs out here, so you may have fire in your chart. Or this may just be representing the excitement that you have for life, or whatever aspect we're going to be talking about for you. Wait, my card fell. Where'd you go? I lost my card. It's run away from home. Let me go get it real quick. Oh, it's right here. Literally, it was just sitting under the porch, and I thought it ran away. 5 of Cups in your future energy. Let me pull clarifiers, but depending on the clarifiers, you may be getting rejected, is what I'm feeling. Because we have the 9 of Wands in your past, so it's like you were excited possibly to communicate with somebody. Or you were like confident in your communication and the way, like you had this planned. And we have the 8 of Wands in the current. I don't know. Let me pull clarifiers and then we'll see, because I don't want to be saying stuff that's not true. Bavesh is fuming. They said, I'm pretty sure, Bavesh, are you homophobic? Because Bavesh came in here and they're like, how dare you say that God is gay? Do you have a problem with people being gay? Like, flip. Bavesh was fuming. Bavesh, leave a like in here. There's 31 in you. One of you in here, and there's only 1 like. Bavesh, you need to leave a like, please. They were so mad. How dare you say that God is gay? I'm gonna say that God is gay every day. Lewis says, let me just let me love you, please. Johnny said, Johnny's not welcome here. They said something that is not welcome in here. Okay, mods. Who wants to be a mod? I will greatly accept mods. Okay, Mess said hello. Hi, Mess. Okay, let me pull clarifiers. For the Knight of Wands in your past, we have the King of Cups. Okay, this is definitely, I'm feeling like you had feelings for somebody. You had feelings for somebody. I do feel like, well, I'm getting fire sign from you, possibly. We had a few fire signs out here. I do feel like you're very confident in yourself. At least in your physical appearances. Maybe even in the way that you talk or how you carry conversation. Possibly the reaction that people have to you talking is very positive. So you've kind of learned that, hey, when I talk, that means people are going to be happy. Because that's kind of like the reaction that majority of people give to you. And they might be just like infatuated with your physical appearance. And that's why, like, whenever you say anything, people's eyes are just like, yeah, and more, tell me more. They, like, don't want to take their eyes off of you. Something like that. That's what I'm feeling. Let me get more clarifiers. I do want to say with the Knight of Wands, the King of Cups, you did, like, and then the Eight of Wands. Let me pull a clarifier, and then I'm going to say what I was going to say, because it depends on what card comes out. The story might change. Oh, we have the Eight of Pentacles. And let me get a clarifier for the Five of Cups in your future. Is this what I'm thinking it is? We have the King of Wands. Oh, it is what I'm thinking. So, if this is resonating, you definitely have, this is about, like, feelings. This is feelings. In the past, you definitely had feelings for somebody. There was definitely communication. You possibly are, like, in the same class, co-workers, same hobby environment, you live in the same neighborhood, I don't know. Somehow, you guys definitely had communication. You guys were around each other quite a bit. Moving into your current energy, I do want to say that you are currently, like, trying to put extra effort into conversation with this person. Extra work. We have the 8 and the 8. We have the 8 of Pentacles and the 8 of Wands. And I want to say that the way that you're approaching this is you're like, oh my gosh, this is my future long-term partner. You're kind of like, that's what I'm feeling. You're very excited because in your mind, it feels like this is the person that you want to commit to for the rest of your life. And like I said, you're putting extra effort into communication. Extra effort. You may even, like, be putting extra effort into your personal world. Let's say this is school environment, like your homework, your studies. This is a work environment, you're putting extra work into the job that you're in charge of. This is like hobbies, maybe you're trying extra hard on like whatever, your art or the sport that you're playing. Maybe you're dressing up even like you're dressing up in like newer clothing or like clothing that you know would impress and or be eye-catching. Let's see, let me catch up on the comments really quick. Oh, hi, there's lots of you in here. I didn't even realize. Sorry, everybody. Hi. Said, why do you have an arrow on your nose? Because I am a unique individual and so are you. Whatever you want on your nose. Audie said, why have you made tattoo over your face? Because I love tattoos and I love my face, and why not put them together? Trevor Deason said, let's go, mate. Let's go, made it to the live again. Hype train, yahoo, Trevor. Yahoo. Tonya said, are those real tattoos? Yes, they are, Tonya. And you have a ladybug on your pro. Actually, I feel so bad. I was roller skating and I didn't realize, but a ladybug landed on me, and ladybugs are actually good luck. But then the ladybug bit me, and I didn't even realize that it was a ladybug yet. I just felt somebody biting me, so I went, shoo, and I tossed it off of me. And I kind of felt bad because ladybugs, does that mean I just completely crushed good luck? Is that bad luck if I did that to a ladybug? I'm not sure. But it bit me. Why'd you bite me? Well, you're supposed to be good luck, but why'd you sit on me and bite me? Kind of creeped me out. I thought it was like a spider or a mosquito, and I flung it, but then I realized it was a ladybug. Okay, Miss Mong said, what are you doing? I am reading a tarot. I'm reading the overall energy tarot. Lordy Me said, Lordy Mel said, I love you too, Lordy. Adi Tai said, to when will you run? Adi is just a hater in here. Adi, you can go start your own channel. If you don't like this one, you can go make a channel that you think people will like. That was actually a difficult lesson that I had to learn, is especially like with the government, is like, if you don't like what they're doing, then you better go start your own thing and do it better. Just don't, because I was like, I hate the government, blah, blah, blah. I was like, blah, 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 blah. Then I realized if I have a problem with something, then I better go do it better, because why am I sitting here judging somebody who is actually actively trying to do that thing, but I haven't even tried to? Then I best go do it and find out for myself. I had to learn that the hard way. Penoy Vlogger said hi. They said happy sunrise, hi. And then they said shout out to everybody. Penoy really loving on everybody in here. Jokester said, I'm kind of tired of this comment because only masculines come in here and they're like, nose ring theory, like what is that? And I'm tired of it, so I'm gonna start blocking you guys because I asked you to explain and you never did, and I don't like it. So, Lordy Mel said, clarify this. Clarify. Panoy Vloggers said hi again. Hi. Lordy Mel said, I feel like you're ignoring the chat. Sorry, Lordy, but if you're new here, I might have even already lost it, but I have to focus in on the reading before I focus in on the chatters because I lose energy fast. I get distracted fast. If I don't finish the reading before I lose the energy, I will not finish the reading because I can't, if I lose it, I'm not getting it back. So that's why in the beginning of most of my readings, I'm just like, let me finish this reading before I give you guys attention. Because if I don't, then I won't finish it. There will be no reading. I'm not ignoring you. Hi, I see you guys in there. Well, I see 136 of you, but only 6 of you guys like this. We got a problem. Why is 130 of you guys just sitting here like blah, 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 like hating? Like it, okay? Take your finger and go bing, and go bing. Thank you, appreciate it. 3 of you guys did, or 4 of you, thank you, I saw that. Okay, but Lordy, again, going back to your comment, let me finish this reading and then I'll catch up on the comments because I feel myself losing the energy already. Okay, so King of Cups, 9 of Wands in your past, 8 of Pentacles, 8 of Wands in your current, and then King of Wands, 5 of Cups in your future. Let me refocus back in because I have already lost the energy and I'm already distracted. So maybe I should continue, but then I might not even finish this ever. Let me finish the reading. Okay, let me finish it. Okay, current energy, we have 8 of Pentacles, 8 of Wands. I was saying you putting in work towards this person. Work. You also may be like paying attention, but look, I'm gonna say you're putting in a lot of effort right now, but going into the future, I have the 5 of Cups makes me feel like this person is not gonna accept you. Like they're not seeing you in the same perspective that you're seeing them. But let me say this. Yes, it will be uncomfortable for you to face that, to hear that from the person that you're like, God damn, I can see us forever together. The King of Wands is clarifying the 5 of Cups. You are somebody that going through hardship like skyrockets your evolution. So going through things that don't feel good kind of like show you exactly what you need to work on, or exactly the parts of you that you need to evolve, the things that you want to change, the things that you don't like about yourself. And seeing yourself clearly, you are then able to move in the direction that you want to. Because if you don't even see yourself clearly, if you don't see how you're acting right now, what you're putting out into the world right now, then you're not going to know where to go. You're not even going to know where to start. You're not going to know where you stand, so you won't even know which direction to go in. But you seeing yourself clearly, you seeing, I just lost my track of thought. I lost my track of thought. Anyways, we're gonna remake the sense. How this is gonna affect you is gonna make you a lot more confident within yourself. I forgot why I was saying this. Look, this happens a lot, okay? I have this, and then I go on to the sentence, and then I describe it, and then I'm like, why was I even, like, why did I go so in depth into that? How did this even start? Guys, it's just what it is. You don't like it, you don't like it. You like it, you like it. King of Wands. I'm gonna tell you what I see. If this is resonating, I know it. Whoever is like, actually this is resonating with you, you were just like, nah, you don't know what you're talking about. I love this person. There's no way that this person is not into me. That's kind of like what you're thinking, which is okay. This is your life. This is like where you're at in your life. That's okay. I'm just telling you what the cards are saying. You do have the 5 of Cups in your future, so I am seeing some sort of disappointment, which, since we are talking about that connection, the feelings, that's what I'm kind of like associating it with. Let me pull a few more clarifiers and then I'll get back to the chat, okay? I'm not ignoring you, Lordy. I guess, let me catch up really quick. Loco came in here and literally just made fun of me. Okay. Mods, can we get some mods in here? Pinoy Vlogger said, hi, again, hi, you got that, and said, sub booger, cool hair, can't stay, but have a good day, my dude. Thanks. Nancy said, hi. Tess said, don't do drugs, don't do drugs. Christian said, well, I don't even know if that comment, if we're allowed to say don't do drugs, because what if somebody is going through such a terrible experience with their family and the best that you can do to help them is say don't do drugs? I kind of don't want to say that because they're like mentally actually going insane because nobody is helping them, first of all. They probably are living in like a poor situation or like more poverty, so they don't even have the money to go get help. And then the first thing that people tell them is don't do drugs. I don't think that helps anybody. Because if somebody is suffering, struggling mentally, they're gonna do anything to stay alive. Like it's either goddamn, I hate life, I can't do this anymore, or oh my gosh, this substance makes me feel amazing, maybe I can make it to tomorrow. I don't know if I like don't do drugs. I want more like love each other. I don't know, because I don't think people who do drugs are terrible. I think that they've had to face something really like something that they had to face something that they had no support from people, so they got support from substances that made them feel a lot better than humans did. I don't know. I don't hate people that do drugs. Christian, I think that we need to show them more love and support them. Christian Delgado says, anybody that says literally I'm so tired of it, unless they're like, ooh, cute septum piercing, but any masculine that comes in here and says septum piercing, they're out of here. If they're not complimenting or saying I love septum pierces, and if they're saying anything else regarding that, they're out of here, because I'm tired of that comment. Lordy Yummy says, yes, extra effort to communicate with you. And Lordy says, I'm committing to I'm committing to you. Hi Lordy, welcome. Long said, is this Halloween? It's not Halloween yet, but I wish it was Halloween for a whole month. I love Halloween. Dying Breed said fire. Iron Horses said hi. Hi, Iron Horses. Angel Johnson does not know how to not put people below them just because they're religious. I don't want to read their comment, but they said I'm below them because I don't follow their religion. Dying Breed said boy or girl. If I look like a boy, then I'm a boy. If I look like a girl, then I'm a girl. You should appreciate me for being human, and I don't think you need to know if I'm a boy or a girl. Respect everybody, I don't care. Respect everybody. You don't need to know if somebody's a boy or a girl. Just respect everybody. Isn't that just common sense? Kevin Viscal said, okay, Kevin, you gotta face yourself in the end. Okay, mods, please. Nelson just said their own name in here. I'm not sure. Jay Rambo said, shut the fuck up. Jay Rambo, I'm gonna go into your dreams at night, and I'm not gonna shut the fuck up. I'm gonna haunt you forever. ever. Okay, Joe. Oh, this is gonna be fun because everybody that's gonna come in here and because I'm just gonna haunt you guys. Everybody's like, oh my gosh, this is a demon. Well, I'm gonna go into your nightmares and I'm gonna be the one that haunts you. I'll be the demon that haunts you guys. I'm so scary. I'll be that. Joe Nani Anonymous said, they were making fun of trans people, and if there's anybody trans in here, that is not okay. You guys are very loved in here, very appreciated, very seen. And we don't accept anybody that makes fun of trans people or gay people or any diversity. And oh, I need water. All I had was an energy drink today, and now I feel like throwing up. Hold on, let me drink some water really quick. That was painful. Mind on Matter said this country is screwed. 37 said God loves you. W. Murphy said this is exactly how America was founded. Quite literally the ideas that started this country. I'm not sure, because I'm catching up, I'm not sure which part or who, what you're, referencing. Fernando said, what planet are you from? Something like that. Jay Rambo said, your voice is annoying. I hope that I go into your dreams, Jay Rambo, and I hope that you can't run away from me and I just haunt you forever. For making fun of me and stuff. Mind on Matter says, and if you're nice, then I hope that I fly around like an angel and protect you from all harm. If you were kind to me in here, then, and I hope that goes 10 times as much love that you sent me in here, then 10 times the protection and good energy that surrounds you from my little floating angel that flies around you. Mind on Matter said, I don't know if I want to read that, but I guess I'll read it because it's not like forcing religion upon anybody. It says, God is what fills that empty space you feel inside. Actually, I'm not religious, and I actually don't like religion at all. But I do believe, I call it source, like the source of life. That's kind of how I view it. You guys call it God. I know that a lot of people call the greater power of God in here. Sometimes I just say God just because I know that you guys, that's how you call it. But that is one of the things that makes me happy and full of strength. If Source was not here with me, I would be in terrible patterns. I would not know what to do. Gavin is mean to people that like tattoos and like their face. 37th Street said, LOL. C-Town Killer said, trying to figure out what's wrong with you, I guess. There is absolutely nothing wrong with me. Well, actually, I'm not perfect. I have a lot of things that are wrong with me. But I still love me. That's okay. Krypton said, hey. Hi, Krypton. Lord, you said, I love you. I like you. EV said, let's guess her regrets in 10 years. Let's guess my regrets in 10 years. What am I gonna regret in 10 years? Brood Bro said, I'm wondering if it was a good idea to stop playing OSRS for YouTube or not. What's OSRS? Is that a video game? they said, I'm wondering if it was a good idea to stop playing OSRS for YouTube or not. I'm not sure what that is. Cody Taylor said, I don't know what a TISM is. They said, do you have the TISM? What is that? 37th Street said, you're very fun. Keep it up. You get a coffee and get the energy. Minor Matter said, this is what demon possession looks like. I rebuke you in the name of Jesus Christ. What else did Minor Matter say in here? Let's see. Okay, no, Minor Matter is not welcomed here. It was kind of funny, but they're trying to force religion upon people or me, and I don't want anybody having to deal with that, okay. Shorty said, hi. Ducky said, Jesus loves you. Maximus just knows how to judge people upon their looks. They would probably make fun of anybody that looks different than them. Toph X said, demon possession never exists. User said, I'm guessing you fell asleep at the sleepover first. I actually do love sleep. I would be the one going to sleep first. I think that's Japanese, but I cannot read that. I stopped studying Japanese. Joshua said hi. Brood said, how often do people tell you you were cute? Pain Kills You says hi. El Baku says another, okay. You can look unique and have a job. Okay, let me finish. Am I finished with this reading or not? Let me finish it. Do I have anything else to say? And then I'll get back to the comments, okay? 166 people in here and only 18 likes. No. You guys sitting in here hating on me. Press that like button for me, please. Please. Wow. Let me get clarifiers and then finish the reading, and then I'll finish giving you guys attention, okay? 7 of Cups clarifying your current energy, and the High Priestess clarifying your future. Let's see here. So it definitely is talking about a connection. It was talking about, if you were here earlier, because we do have the 2 of Cups clarifying the King of Cups and the Knight of Wands. So there definitely was somebody that you were interested in your past that you felt confident approaching. You really liked being around them. They possibly had energy that you felt good around, but it might have been like their own self-love or their own self-appreciation. I'm sorry. Look, not all rejection is divine protection as well. I do feel like this person is going to be turning you down. It's so cute though. In your current, how much work you're putting into this connection is actually really cute. You may be just like trying to hint at the fact that you have an attraction towards them, or that you are interested in having a connection with them. You may be like bringing up your own interests, like one day I want to travel here, or I want to go there, or one day I want to try this activity out. And you're kind of like trying to hint that you would want to do these things with them. And you're like, well, what about you? Do you want to travel anywhere? Do you want to try anything new? What do you want to do? You're definitely trying to get to know them. You're also paying very, like, this is your energy right now. You know, it's not looking the same in the future, but you're definitely trying to, like, pay attention to their interests, their likes. You may even be, like, writing down notes or something. I don't know. Because in your mind, you're like, damn, this is my person. This is my person. We're gonna get married. We're gonna live together forever. I feel like very much excitement within your being. Going into the future, though, I'm saying it's not looking the same. Even though your confidence is gonna grow, especially, like, you're not somebody that gets like their spirit destroyed because of rejection. You're not somebody who, like, your fighting spirit does not get destroyed when things don't go your way. I do feel like you are somebody who, I don't know if you understand this about yourself, but this is an aspect about you. When things go wrong, it's like you find strength within things going wrong. Just because you know when there's a tower, something doesn't go your way, it's because there's something to evolve, something to grow. There's something that was obviously misaligned that you missed. And when things go wrong, I don't know if you realize this about yourself, but you're always looking back and learning from your mistakes. This time you're gonna learn how to, I want to say take lead of situations more, be more confident of taking lead. Kind of how you have been taking lead in this connection, trying to communicate, trying to put an extra effort into, like, put your best foot forward in front of them. Lead by example, in a way. You also may just become a leader. You also may be the brightest individual within your friend group. Like, you're the most confident, you're the one that stands out the most. You may be the loudest as well. You're the most extroverted. I don't think this person is gonna be, like, rude when they reject you, though. But you are gonna kind of, it's not gonna feel good. Obviously, rejection never feels good. And we did have the High Priestess clarifying your future. Okay, I think that's it for that reading, though. You'll make it through because you're literally gonna become even more confident than you are now. after this unfolds, you're going to become even more confident within yourself. And again, rejection is divine protection. No matter what, this source sees source definitely sees the bigger picture, or a bigger the source sees the bigger picture. I can't make this sentence come out. Source sees the bigger picture that we can't. Is that how I want to say it? So it's like trusting divine intervention or divine rejection, even. Like trusting that things are always working out for you no matter. Even if it is something that's uncomfortable to go through. Trusting that you're on the right path. While always asking source to keep you on the right path, but also trusting that you are on the right path, no matter what you're going through. Because sometimes we do go through tough things and we're like, are we on the right path even? But most of the time those are lessons, or like misalignments that we didn't even realize about ourselves that got us in those situations in the first place. So it's like taking a step back, seeing the actions that created the reaction, or seeing the I forgot all words. It's like the action to the, but what is the, I'm trying to find a different word for it, but I can't. It's like if you step off a cliff, you're gonna fall off the cliff. It's like the action and there's a reaction to the action. Anyways, I forgot why I was saying that. Back to the comments. We're at 47. I'm gonna finish the live at an hour, so we have 13 minutes to catch up on the comments, and then I will be getting out of here. Yeah. Asmo said awkward for you. Okay. Another masculine saying septum theory. I'm gonna have to look up what that is. I'm pretty sure it's inappropriate. Paul Smith is a bully. Mods, where are you? Who wants to be a mod? Who will get rid of bullies so I don't have to sit here and get rid of them? So I can actually give attention to good-hearted people. My back hurts. Is just a bully. They have nothing better to do but bully people that they don't even know. Shredders Clip says, what's going on in here? Is that I'm not sure if is that an okay video? Can I reference it? Lily says, don't take drugs, please. Don't take drugs, please, everybody. Montana McDonald said, they just came in here, bullied me. Okay, you do you. You're gonna have to face yourself, and you're gonna have to face yourself, and Kid that did said, I don't know how I feel about that comment. I'll leave it for now because they may have been talking about the reading, but I'm not sure. They may just be making fun of people. They said this is exactly what's wrong with Gen Z. They think their feelings are more important than their physical health. Oh, they might have been talking about the drugs aspect. How about all of the adults that were smoking cigarettes and got cancer? Paul Smith said she doesn't. I don't know what they said. I don't know what they're referencing. Shortest Clip said, are you an Indian? I am not. Levi said, hello. Hi, Levi. Shortest Clips might be getting kicked out of here, but we'll see. Zachary said, I got a deviated septum. Does that count? What is a deviated septum? Is your septum stretched? Because when people have their septum stretched, I think that's so cute. Inspector Chons literally came in here and just bullied me. They gotta face themselves, and then I bet they're an adult that just comes into strangers' lives and bullies them. How sad. Rusty Ricky says, I love septum piercings on bulls and pegs. I don't like that comment. Why couldn't you just keep it at, I love septum piercings? I don't like when because I have to be out in public a lot, and when people, like, especially masculine, say that to me, huh? Okay, Paul Smith is out of here. Wait, I deleted that? No, but how am I gonna report them now? There. Okay. Okay. Brood said, I smoke and chill with you sometime. If it's organic, I don't panic. Me too, me too. Ben said, do you work? Paul Smith said, that's a joke, right? Oh, wait, I'm not reading Paul Smith's no more. Ew. That one really just came in here and just bullied me for, okay. And then they think that I'm gonna read their comments. Well, I did, but then one of these people made me evolve. They said, why are you reading their comments? And I'm like, oh, you're right. Well, I was wrong. Alfred's, why? I can't even read nobody's comments because all of them are just bullies. Well, Erica, I'll read it. I didn't know if I wanted to, but I will. They said very few drug users started using out of depression. They started using because it felt good. I am 5 years clean from an 11-year opiate addiction. I didn't need money to get clean. I needed courage in God. Shortest Clip said hybrid. Levi, LOL for real. Noe, Jesus loves you. Erica also says, I also say that knowing countless users over that 11 years, literally hundreds. Yeah, good. I'm sorry that everybody had to read Paul Smith's messages. Oh my gosh, I can't read nothing because everybody's up in here bullying. I just have to be deleting you guys. Ding, 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 ding. Sorry, all the good-hearted people that actually love good comments that I would enjoy reading, but I don't have mods that actually would do this, so I have to get rid of these people on my own. Let me catch up here. I don't want to deal with these people, and I don't have to, so I don't want to see their comments in here. Fish Farm 7 Miles said, happy sunrise, Fish Farm. Michael said, Jesus loves you. Alfred said, what if they're an alien lizard person? What if I am? Fish Farm said, sending love from Detroit. Hi Detroit. I hope you're doing well. Ahmad said, how old are you? I'm 27. Okay, Shredder's Clips is getting removed. Oh, they were already removed? How are their messages still in here? They were already removed. Krypton said LOL. Ankylosaurus says, I don't want to read that. Yagdrul says, there's just bullying. We'll get to good comments eventually. Kid that did said, remember, this is somebody's daughter. Exactly. All these people are like, and they're gonna be pissed off when somebody treats their daughter like that, but it's like, you were literally leading by example to how to treat somebody's daughter. So how are you gonna get mad that your daughter is getting treated like this when literally you were going into random girls' lives and treating them like that? I don't get it. When their daughters get, like, bullied, made fun of, just completely trashed on, and come home crying, these people are gonna, like, lose their shit. But it's like, bitch, this is happening to you because you were literally out here bullying somebody's daughter. Like, what the hell? Hey, they gotta face themselves in the end. Watermelon Seed said, laugh my ass off. Okay, Alfred Staggs is removed. No. Okay, Mike B is removed. Look, you guys. It's literally just all bullying me up in here. I am not dealing with this. And people are like, well, didn't you expect being in the public eye to blah? No, I expect people to be better than this. You guys can expect people, you guys cannot expect anything from people. That just do you, but I expect people to be better than this. Brood said, you can haunt, no, Brood, don't say that. I'm not reading your comment. That's too inappropriate. Dylan said, you can haunt me. I'll haunt you. You want, I go, and then you're like sitting in the corner of your room, and I'm like, you're like, Mom, help! And I'm like, and I just fly around your room. I'm like, what is this? It's a ghost! And also, I become invisible, so all you can hear is, and then sometimes my face flashes, and all you can see is, I'll haunt you guys. That would be so fun. Can I haunt you guys after I die? Mike Singh said, you couldn't haunt a graveyard. I want, can I? Anthony says, you're a real woman. I don't know how I feel about that. Ahmed said, long lived Russia. John Page said, no, they're not. Ben is up in here again. Do you have a job? NZLE Pro says trans is gay. If anybody is in here is trans and are gay, you are loved in here, okay? You're appreciated. And if this person was making fun of that, then, but trans is gay. I don't think that's making fun of it. Gypsy says, I'm in love. What, Gypsy? Who you in love with? You got love in your life. You got love. You want to share your love in your life. You want to share it. Klaus says Floyd is good. John Page says, don't choke. Dylan says, I make fun of everyone such as life. I don't know if I feel safe around Dylan. I don't know if I feel safe around you, Dylan. I liked your first comment, but I don't know if I feel safe around you. Mr. Chester Dog said, hello, random person. I hope everyone has an awesome day and be kind to each other. Thank you, Mr. Chester Dog, for your comment. I appreciate it. Okay, we've hit an hour. How many comments do we have here? Oh, we have a lot. Oh, we don't have that many. Let me catch up. Just try not to comment too much so I can catch up, okay? I'll be here for 10 more minutes. And if we can catch up, then we will. And if I can't, then we'll just have to leave in 10 minutes, okay? But I think I can catch up in 10 minutes. Deli said, what is this 4K crystal clear Dolby digital video quality, dude? Brandon Wilson said, meth is one hell of a drug. I bet it is. Don't do drugs. Well, they said, I literally just went on a tangent of, but then that girl came in here and they explained that not that even because they were addicted to drugs, and they said not a lot of people do it because they're in a bad mental state, but they do it because I'm not sure. I would actually like to have more of, I wish that person would comment more actually, because I don't have very much knowledge because I've never done drugs, so I've never been around people who do drugs, so I can't really even speak on their behalf. But what was their name? Michaela or Erica? Oh, Erica does have knowledge about that, so I would trust what Erica says a lot more than what I say about people who do drugs. Tess Rack said, do you know what is autism? Kid the Did said, bro, said, quote unquote, I can fix her? Somebody said that? What the? Billy Dismore, half of these messages, because, like, I read their first message, but I think they comment a lot more, but I don't see the rest of the comments. Sorry that you guys have to see them. Billy Dismore said, you are so beautiful. You project what you are, Billy. I bet you're beautiful up in there. I can't read that. Somebody, hi, said bathtub. Brian, this light, because, like, it's literally right there. And I can see good like this, but I can't, maybe if I put this here, and put it here. How can I put this up here? Like this? Nope, did not work. And put it, oh, that worked. Perfect. Brian said, you shouldn't broadcast when you're high. Mike said, Methany McCracken. AW3 said, how old are you? Are you okay? I'm not even gonna answer you. Why did you ask if I was okay? That's like, the way that you asked it, I don't want to answer it. Rich is just a bully. I'm gonna get rid of them. 141 of you guys in here, only 36 likes. From all these comments, I can tell that you guys are hating on me. From all these comments, I can tell that you guys are just sitting there. Tell her she's ugly. Tell her I think she's ugly. Yeah, that was a good one. Let me say that. She looks crazy. Oh, that was a good one. And then you guys are sitting up in there and you're like, oh, let me tell her that she needs to go wash her face. Oh, that was a good one. I can't. With 174, I'm convinced that's what you guys act like. With these comments, like, I can't, I'm like, okay. Let me catch up. Let me block these clowns. And Uncle said, haha. Haha. Okay. Benghazi, the only thing they can think about is wanting to find a sugar baby. They're like, do you have a job? Do you have a job? This is like the 5th time. Do you have a job? They're looking for a sugar baby. They need somebody. They need to know if I have a job so that they can... I don't know. I'm just making stuff up. Bubble said, demon. Ooh, Bubble, I'm gonna haunt you in your dreams. Get in line. Get in line. I'm gonna haunt you tonight. You're gonna have nightmares and I'm gonna be like, boo! It's me, the demon! Okay, Tess? Why? I don't know. Oh, I thought Tess was a good person, but they were already blocked, so they already said something that I didn't like. But I remember, but I thought, okay, what time? We have 4 minutes. Best Light says, oh, they said they have no idea. They do not like diverse communities. Deslight thinks that America was great. They says death to the American government in her bio, but says she wants to leave this place better than how she found it. Fucking hilarious. This person does not care about their diverse communities at all. They think that this government is just like the best thing. They don't care about the people living in America at all. They don't care. Okay, remove. You don't care about the American people. Michael Whaley says, face tattoos, huh? Armin says, I don't know what that says. Shortest clip. Oh, shortest clip. Oh, why? Look, I already hid these people from my channel, but why are their comments still popping up? YouTube is trying to mess with me? Does this happen to anybody else that streams or does lives? I already blocked these people, but their comments are not getting hidden. I don't have to read nobody's comment. Brandon said, these people have to face themselves in the end. DLP said, has anybody told you that you look like Vera D. Milo? No. Recently I got told that I look like somebody from the Hispanic community and she's like a singer, but I forgot what her name is. Yahya says trans. No, I'm not trans, but all the love to the trans community, especially now with the friggin' crazy people coming at you trying to force you to be like them. Seriously, all the love to the trans community. You guys have to face so many bullies right now, it's insane. Deadon said, why the crowns? The crowns, I can explain why the crowns. I have lots of crowns because I grew up in a environment where my guardians were very narcissistic and tried to force their own opinion upon me and or what they thought I should be like, and they basically didn't let me choose anything for myself. Anything that I wanted was rejected. They didn't like it, I couldn't have it. Like, even just like painting nails or dancing or I don't know, meditating, reading certain books. But it was kind of because I had to deal with that for 18 years. It was very strict, like, forced upon you. So I was like, hey, I'm worthy too. Just because you're like an adult doesn't mean you get to micromanage your children and or force them to live how you want them to, like literally by force, physical force, by literally abusing them physically, mentally. You can't do that. I'm worthy too. Like, just because you were the adult and you chose to have a child does not mean you get to abuse your child. Like, that child does not have to deal with your abuse. But so many crowns, because I grew up in a very toxic environment and I had to learn how to stand up for myself. But we are at hour 10 minutes. I'm gonna be leaving from here. Sorry, all the good-hearted people that I didn't get to read your comment. There was lots of bullies, and I haven't found mods that actually mod yet, so I kind of spending all the time deleting the bad comments. But hopefully I see you guys next time. Try to make it early if you want me to read your comments, because I can't get to all of them. I'm sorry, you guys. I'm going off to my physical job now. I got hiccups. And I'll be back tomorrow. Hopefully I get up. I'm gonna get up, chug my energy drink, and then not be able to fall back asleep. That's how we do it. Okay, I'm out of here. Thanks for stopping by, everybody. Thank you for leaving likes. Thank you for leaving comments. I'll be haunting the bullies in their dreams, so be ready. Be ready.